Today's topic is workability of concrete. Workability, the term workability is used to describe the ease or difficulty with the concrete is handled, transported and placed between the forms with minimum loss of homogeneity or ease or difficulty to compaction. However, this gives a very loose description of this vital property of concrete, which also depend on the means of compaction available. For instance, the workability suitable for mass concrete is not necessarily sufficient for thin, accessible or heavily reinforced sections. The compaction is achieved either by ramming or by vibrating. For workability, determine the workability. Here is a test, slump test. Slump test is lab test and field test both. But slump test does not measure the workability of concrete. It is simply for slump test used for workability. That is okay. But in actually slump test simply useful in detecting variations in the uniformity of a mix of given nominal proportion. Slump test for workability. Slump test, this standard slump cone is placed on the ground. A operator hold the cone firmly. Slump cone is a simple iron cone where with 300 mm height of cone, operator hold the cone firmly by standing on the foot pieces. The cone is filled with about 1/4 portion. Cone is filled in 4 layers. First layer 1/4 portion and then rammed with a rod which is provided with bullet nose at the lower end. The diameter of the rod is 16 mm and length of the rod is 60 mm. The strokes to be given for ramming vary from 20 to 30. The remaining portion of the cone is filled in with similar layers and then the top of concrete surface is struck off so that the cone is completely full of concrete. The cone is then gradually raised vertically and very carefully raised vertically and removed. Now concrete is in wet state, then concrete is allowed to subside and then the height of concrete is measured. The slump of concrete is obtained by deducting height of concrete after subsidence from 30 centimeter because height of cone is 30 centimeter or 300 mm. This is the slump cone. This is plan of the cone and this is the elevation. Height of slump is 300 mm. Top dia of slump is 100 mm and bottom dia rest on ground is 200 mm and these are two handles, ground level and this is the foot piece. This is the slump cone. This is very simple test and used for lab and field also. Recommended slumps of concrete. Types of concrete slump. Slump allow. First is concrete for road construction. For road construction, some stiff concrete is used for rigid pavement or concrete pavement. For road construction, rigid pavement road construction, 20 to 40 mm slump is allowed. Normal RCC work means foundation, column, beam, slabs, etc. Here 80 to 150 mm slump is allowed. Mass concrete. Mass concrete means large project like dam, etc. Here 25 to 50 mm slump is allowed. Concrete to be vibrated or where vibrators are used for compaction. Here some stiff concrete is allowed. So 10 to 25 mm slump is allowed. Now classification of concrete mixes. Here slump and nature of concrete mix. No slump means stiff and extra stiff mix. Here is a quantity of water is also less. From 10 mm to 30 mm, poorly mobile mix. Third, 40 mm to 150 mm slump means mobile mix, and over 150 mm slump means cast mix. Advantages of slump test. It grants the facility to easily detect the difference in water content of successive batches of concrete of the same identical mix. Same identical mix means two batches of, suppose two batches prepared by M15 mix. In two batches of mix, detect the difference in water content. The apparatus is cheap, portable, and convenient to be used at site. I already told that slum test is field test and lab test. But some limitations of slum test. Limitations of slum test. As such, there is no direct relationship between the workability and the value of slum. Second is, it is not suitable for a concrete in which maximum size of the aggregate exceeds 40 mm. In general, this test is applicable for normal RCC work. Normal RCC work means, I already told, column, beam, slab, etc. Where generally coarse aggregate size used less than 40 mm. Generally, around coarse aggregate used in column, beam, slab used around 20 mm. So this test is applicable for normal RCC work. But in case maximum size of the aggregate exceed 40 mm, this test is not applicable, not suitable. There are chances of many shapes of slump to occur, and it is difficult to decide which is the correct value. This is difficult to say. The slump occurs only in case of plastic mixes or mobile mixes. It does not occur in case of dry mixes.